give me $30 million. Let me win every game I play, and the other one I'll just give it to someone who needs one. I also basically whenever I'm bored, I imagine myself having 30 million and what I'm gonna do with my life with it. Like I'm probably gonna buy a house and then settle down and live life. My favorite pair of shoe is the Palace x Adidas collab shoe that I just bought like a month ago. I was actually waiting for the drop and I tried to buy it and it got sold out, and I was so sad that I was looking for like whoever is willing to sell the shoe. I think I luckily find one, and I pay like around 130 with the delivery included, so it wasn't actually that bad. Best advice for a mid laner: don't play like me, because you will not look good. So I'll say until you find a team, you should play selfish, but it doesn't mean extremely selfish. You should be more towards selfish than helping the team, because usually when you try to help the team, like roaming or helping the jungler, you usually lose your lead. So people might think you're like that weak in lane, but I think it's just better if you show that you're really solid in lane and solid mechanically, and then get on a team, then prove that you can also be a team player. Then I think it's a pretty like good ride to go. I'll choose Aurelion Sol because it's known for my champion, and that's why I don't want other people to pick it. Genuinely cannot really pick one, because I always think mid lane looks like 1v1, but it's never 1v1. It's really hard to pick like, oh yeah, this guy was really challenging, because League is a team game, like 5v5, like people help each other. I'll probably shower and take a bath and sleep and eat the bath water.
Oh, that's nasty.
I'll probably pick the Zoe, the newest champion that just came out, because it's really new, so I also have to like challenge myself to learn it and how to play mechanically and understand how the champion works. So it's like kind of a challenge to me. Meanwhile, like other champions I've been playing for a while, if I play more, I might get bored about the game. Zoe is, I think, a pretty good balance of challenging myself and also might be a pretty strong like competitive pick. Well, I don't know the English name. It's a Korean song. It's called Shicha in Korea by Woo. It's Korean rap, but it's not like hard rap. It's like good rap and meaningful. Are you gonna play it? In Korea, we usually go to internet cafe a lot. One day, one of my friends was playing a card game. There was a bunch of cards, like 5 people were picking cards and 5 enemy people were picking cards. I'm like, why do you even play that? And then apparently that was League of Legends. Like you pick the champion, and I thought that was picking the cards, and I thought that was that was the game. I'm never gonna play those kind of games. And then I went to Dubai. I was so bored that I was looking for a game, and I realized that the card game was called League of Legends, and it's actually like a fighting game, and you have to coordinate with people. So I started to play it when I was in Dubai because I was so bored. Je peux parler français un petit peu, mais j'ai oublié beaucoup. J'ai vécu en France pendant 4 ans. I forgot a lot. Like I didn't use French for like I don't know how many years. Who's my biggest supporter? I think right now I will say Angela and Haru, because they're just so close to me right now, and like they're one big reason why I'm not becoming like complacent, and I try harder and harder every day. I think my most expensive item is a Louis Vuitton sweater. It was around 1K. It was the most expensive clothes I bought. So it was when we went to the MSG Fan Fest at New York, and we were just wandering around. Like we had an hour break, and we went into the Louis Vuitton shop. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to buy this one, and it was like the most expensive clothes I ever bought. I'll probably choose CS:GO. I was actually really good at a FPS game called Sudden Attack in Korea, which I was in like a series clan and like high ranking people. When I played CS:GO for the first time when I came here, I thought I was better than the average people who first play it. There is just so many hackers that I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. If I don't have League, I'm down to try it. I use the K65 RGB red switches. I usually like red switches because less louder than the blue switches, but also have that like clicking satisfaction, I guess. Also, I use the mouse called Glaive, which is the most recent mouse from Corsair. It's just so much fitting to my hand. Headset, I use the Void Pro. Haru. Because that actually happened. It's not from a steak. So me and Angela were cooking and we cooked steak, and as a side dish we also cooked corn cheese and like other like vegetables as well. And then corn cheese was ready first and the steak was resting. So I put the corn cheese under the table and then I went to the kitchen again to like finish cooking and clean up. And then I came back to the table with the steak ready. The corn cheese was just gone. What happened? And I looked at Haru on the right side. She's just lying down and doing her like thingy. I'm like, okay, it's you. I actually think about that a lot, and I actually really enjoy playing every role. Every role has its unique like style and a place in the team composition that is so interesting for me. I really enjoy playing tank or skirmishing like top laners. Also really enjoying playing every like kind of junglers, because in different way you can really affect the game. AD carry, like late game carry, that like every teammate is gonna like rely on you and like wait for you to carry. Like it's really like that pressure also like really ignites me, I guess. And support, it's also really fun because you have to work with your AD carry like perfectly so that you can lane together. Also affect the map by like moving around, warding. Like there's a lot of strategy like behind the scene. So I don't know, it's hard to choose one for me. Expensive beef patty, like a high quality meat, you know. A cheese from France, because cheese France are pretty famous. I'll put a layer of butter lettuce because I feel guilty if I don't put any. But I don't like any tomatoes on mine. Some butter and an egg. And there you go. And some bacon if you want. The A5 Wagyu New York strip, because I feel like you can never go wrong with it. The price will be expensive. It looks like it's a high-class dish, you know? I started to play in Korea server first. I was just looking for an account name that is 2-syllable. So I was just trying like different combinations. And then I tried HUHI and it worked. And then I was trying to force myself to put a meaning into it. Like one day I was listening to a rumble dying and it made the HUHI sound, so I'm like, okay, that can be a meaning. And then next time I met Garvey, who works for Twitch, introduced myself as HUHI, and he's like, oh, is it HUHI because it's who is he as HUHI? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's that. Hey guys, this was HUHI from CLG. If you guys liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hope to see you guys in the next video then.